Alright guys, so we're about to go live on Facebook. Pablo Cruz Cardenas, check us out. We're doing a YouTube video right now on men's style. Stay tuned. Alright, how's it going everybody? This is the Pablo Cruz here with
Laura.
So today we're going to be talking about men's style and pros and cons about men's style. Is it good or is it bad? Men talking about hair, is that good or bad? Having a conversation over some coffee and some water that she's having. What about men's style?
So the topic is about men's style, right? Should men dress up just like everybody else?
How should men dress? So we're on Facebook Live right now. So right now we are doing a YouTube video. So if you guys haven't checked out my YouTube channel, it's the Pablo Cruz. We're gonna be posting this up later on today on my channel. Is it manly? Is it not manly? Men should even be thinking about clothing, how to dress, hair. You guys get the behind the what?
Scenes.
I was gonna say the behind the camera. Behind the camera peek, behind the scenes on how to make a YouTube video. I think this is a really good topic because she may not have known me my whole life because I was born way before her time. I've known her forever. She knows how I am and I'm very fashion forward. I think I'm very fashion forward in the sense of I'd like to be my own me when it comes to dressing and fixing my hair and things of that nature. Yay!
We'll like it up later.
Just getting the perspective from both sexes in regards to men's style. You know, worry about what they should wear, how they should look, how their hair should be cut, styled, colored. Should we men talk about clothes and style?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they should be able to know how to express themselves by the way they dress, just like you. Not just dress to dress for other people.
Okay, so out of our family, my sister, you guys didn't know that, this is Laura, my sister. I think you can attest to me being the black sheep. Our brother thinks that he's the black sheep out of the family because he's completely different. But in reality, looking at the bigger picture, I think that I'm the black sheep in our family because I'm completely different from anyone else in our family. I don't look like anyone else, right? Our brother can blend in a little bit better. What do you think that I'm doing as far as my style? I'm a man, so men's style, that I'm setting myself apart from all the guys in our family. What am I doing different?
Well, you're actually dressing because, you know, you're expressing yourself.
Well, I don't want to be
said.
naked, right?
I mean, like, the way you dress, you express yourself, that's who you are. That's how you show that's you.
Okay.
Or our brother, he dresses like everybody else. Long t-shirt, you know, wanting to be a gangster, whatever, you know, but he doesn't really, he just closes himself down. He thinks people judge him the way he dresses, you know, but you don't care.
I think that's a funny thing that people dress a certain way because of
how people think.
The fear of how they're going to be perceived. They think that they're going to be perceived in a certain way. Maybe they want to seem a bit tougher than what they really are. And I feel like clothing is much more than, okay, I'm the tough guy or I'm not the tough guy. Or I think it has so many layers to you. I think that we can all be tough, but we don't have to dress like gangsters to show that we're tough. When the time comes to be tough, and I say tough because my brother, or people in general who dress, I'm talking about men, even women, you know, dress a bit more on the baggy side. They try to, you know, seem like they're tougher than what they are. Nothing wrong with that, but it's much more than just that. I don't even know how to explain it right now. I feel like the way you act can come off as a bit more tough than just simply wearing a baggy t-shirt, baggy pants, and I'm like, yeah, I still fuck with you, kind of thing. You know? I think having a conversation like you and I just talking about our interests, what I like, what you don't like, and me saying, you know what, I actually don't agree with what you're saying. I think that seems a bit more tough than look at what I'm wearing,
right? Kind
of thing. When it comes to men's style and dressing up, with anyone,
right.
Expressing your personality is liberating because you're kind of showing you're being vulnerable at the same time. You're showing people, I'm like, this is what I am, this is who I am, accept me, which is good, but at the same time, accept me, but if you don't,
oh well.
Yes, and I think that's the part that people miss. Oh well, if people don't. Oh well, if people don't. Yeah, people are scared. It's like, hold on, but what is Natalie's watching us? So, what is Natalie gonna say? You know, what is so and so gonna say about my blue hair?
Right,
about
I have to dress this way so I can impress them.
So let us know in the comment box below, or like, heart thing, wow face emoji, in regards to what you guys think about, is it that important for people to care about how they look? I think that's a very controversial thing where it's like, should it matter the way I look for you to be able to be my friend? In the grand picture, no, but if it helps, then why not give it a try?
Like, if like you like this girl, right, and then you're trying to date her, but she doesn't like the way you dress, so she totally changes you up, would you still date her? No.
I think that she's trying to make you into something that you're not.
Exactly.
That's uncomfortable, and then you kind of lose yourself, and you're like,
Yeah,
well,
you just
why?
like the idea of having them, even though they shouldn't.
Exactly. I think that all of us have to be happy in a happy place to be able to make someone else happy. With me, that's how it is. And I feel like if I'm constricted with someone telling me not to dye my hair, then you know what? I'm gonna want to dye my hair more because you said no. The other day, I was like, you know what? Why not dye my hair blue? And I was talking to my wife, Letty, and she's like, yeah, go for it. And I was like, completely like, really? And I wasn't really gonna do it. But she's like, yeah, go for it. I completely support you. And I'm like,
Okay, he's now.
I'm like, why not? And so I did it. This is the result of me dyeing my hair. I like it, it's cool. It's not something that I'm gonna keep up just because having blue hair is super high maintenance. At least I tried it, you know? And that's a really cool thing about being able to express yourself and being able to experiment with new things. If you see what looks good on you, if you like it, you go with it, you run with it, and you make it you. And if you don't, no big deal, you move on. What are you attracted to when it comes to men?
Guys who are themselves, that don't, like I said, they don't dress for someone else. You know, that just like you let yourself out in the way you dress or the way you do anything else, YouTube and all that, and I like that because I don't want people like, why are you gonna be exactly the same as other people just because you think they're cool and you want to be cool too? Like, no, be yourself. That's what I like.
And when you try to blend in with people, you can definitely tell that you're trying too hard to be like everyone else when you're obviously not that. I feel like I was telling my wife, I'm like, you know, the reason why I was so attracted to you is that you were you. You weren't like everyone else. Beautiful, but you weren't like everyone else, and you had your own particular style. And it happened to, I want to say it happened to mix with my style, but we have completely two different styles, my wife and I. I'm more of a wild, crazy look. She's more of a conservative type of look style that she goes for. But for some reason, I guess in this case, opposites attract, and it did. And I'm still being me, she's still being her. I'm not asking her to dye her hair blue. If she does, awesome, great. If not, then okay, cool. Then you're awesome anyways.
You still love her, right?
No, exactly. And I feel like we should give each other freedom in that sense.
Right.
Do you think because guys are, okay, which tie should I be wearing? Should I be matching my tie with my suit? Does that make you less of a man?
No. It's what you want to go with, you know? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I get that a lot, especially with my hair, and I'm talking about my hair a lot. If you don't already know me, I change my hair up a lot just because it helps me with, I have 2 jobs, and with that, kind of the days blend in together, and so me changing up my hair separates the days, and it makes me feel like, okay, it's a brand new day, let's try something new, and it gives me more motivation. All right, cool, fresh start, let's go. And so that's why I change my hair up a lot. With a lot of people asking me, hey, so why do you do that? Why do you play with your hair so much? And they think that because I'm playing with my hair that it makes me less of a man that I am, because I'm a man, and my wife can attest to that. I don't think it makes you less than a man if you're playing with your hair, or if you're playing, I don't like saying playing, because you're playing, I want to say experimenting.
Yeah.
Because if you say you're playing, I feel like I'm a little kid. I'm not a little kid.
You want to try something new.
You're just trying something new.
It doesn't hurt to try something new.
Why are people so afraid of trying different things when it comes to style or things in general?
They think people will think of them less, you know, and judge them by the things they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can judge you so many ways, but okay, that shouldn't matter to you. You're your own person. Oh well, you're always gonna get negativity in your life, always. That's never gonna change though. It shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't matter.
And that's the thing that we keep bringing up, where it's like people are always going to judge you. They're gonna judge you because you have your hair slicked back. They're gonna judge you because you're eating a Pop-Tart. They're gonna because you're short, because you're brown, because you're white, because you're eating sushi when you're not supposed to on certain days. I don't know, stupid shit like that. And it's like, okay, well, you do you over there, boo-boo, and I'll do myself over here, boo-boo. And as long as mutual respect, definitely, ideally that's how it should work, but obviously it's not like that, you know? And if it's not gonna be like that, then just keep doing you.
Yeah.
Just keep doing you.
Don't focus on other people. Like, why are you gonna be worried about someone else? Like, really, that's really stupid.
Yeah.
And focus on yourself. Do you. Have fun with yourself.
Also, having an open mind to trying different things, because if you don't, you're never gonna be able to really live to your potential.
Let yourself out there.
You know?
You know, like, how are people gonna really know the real you?
If you don't even know the real you, because you never had the chance to experiment.
Yeah, you have it hidden behind you, and like, it was there before, but now since you think everybody's gonna judge you, you left that behind, and now you're a whole different person. You don't want that. Who wants that?
I think it causes a lot of frustration, a lot of like bottled up, frustrations, and then when you're in a relationship, and then you start getting so stressed where you start getting ill and you're like, why do I have cancer? Why do I have a certain sickness, disease, and whatnot?
Because you're worried about other people and you don't care about yourself anymore. You care about what other people think about you.
Exactly. And it's one of the biggest things that I feel that style, clothing help you out with that. You know, just kind of, I don't know, be less stressful in a way. I have to admit, when I first dyed my hair blue, I was going to LA to go hang out with some friends. It was the first time being in public with my blue hair, and I've never had blue hair. But I wore it with confidence. I'm like, yeah, I have huge blue hair. And in the airport, I kept getting a lot of like looks, and I kept getting a lot of people whispering underneath their breath. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like the worst. You know, it's like going into high school with like your underwear.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like, hey, it is what it is, and if you like me, don't.
Oh, that's on you.
You know, it was an experiment. And I think on Instagram I posted, oh man, I look like Sadness from that one movie, the Pixar movie.
Yeah.
That emotion one, and I was wearing my glasses and everything, and I looked like Sadness from that Pixar movie, animated movie, and I'm like, wow, I really do. And so I just made fun of it because it's like I acknowledged it and I thought it was funny. But okay, so there's a couple of comments on our Facebook Live, and I'm just gonna read them out loud real quick just because they're really cool.
Shout out the person.
What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Okay, so shout out to everyone who's watching right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a Melody, not Melody. She's saying that, you know, men, they're human and have the right, like women, to dress what makes them feel good and makes them feel like they can do anything they want to do. And I think that's completely,
that's good, yep.
I think, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome that people think that you know, men should be feeling like we can as well dress the way we want to and take pride in how we look.
It's
like
just
women
like
do, you know?
Women, how they wear makeup, you know. Same with guys, the way they dress, the way they do their hair, you know. If they want to grow a beard, then okay. If they want to hide what's under that beard, then okay. It's just the same way as wear makeup.
That's really cool. You're associating a beard and makeup, because I feel like a beard is what makeup is to a girl.
Right.
For guys, a beard can hide imperfections on your face if you're a guy, and it's more sociably acceptable for a man to wear a beard as opposed to wearing makeup. And so it's a nice little thing that we have that we can use for advantage to look better or look however we want to. And we're gonna be ending this. Thank you so much for joining me here, Laura. Definitely you should come on the show again so we can have more conversations. I really like starting these conversations in regards to men and style and how men shouldn't be afraid to be themselves.
Right.
I think if we can empower more young men, there'll be more men out there, take pride in the way they look, they'll be more happy with themselves. Thank you so much.
So go like, subscribe, do all the good stuff for me. Bye.
Love you. Bye. And bloopers and whatnot. I don't want this falling on your camera.
Oh my God.
Live on Facebook, and she's down. It's cold. Can't see that? I have a lot of coffee grounds in my coffee, and it's all in my mouth now. Gross. Very chunky.